So because I'm hashtag camera noob, I forgot to charge the camera battery, and so I was gonna film the workout after I got my hair cut. So what I did was I went and got my hair cut, left the battery charging, blew some time, came back home, grabbed the battery. Now we're going to work out. Now my whole day is thrown off. Not really that much because it's spring break, so I'm not super worried about it, and I don't work today, but it's still just kind of annoying. There's Doggo. And I like to vlog for you guys a little bit, so you know, I didn't really have an opportunity to vlog because the camera was dead, because I'm still hashtag camera noob. Heading to hit a back day right now. It's probably not gonna be anything too crazy, because I did hit, stop yelling at me. Probably not gonna be anything too crazy, because I did hit back like 2 days ago. So I'm just kind of trying to up my frequency and general volume. Isn't this great lighting? So probably open up the pull-ups and see where it goes from there. I've been a little bit more like creative and free with my workouts recently, just because it's what I want to do, and it's been fun. So let's get into it. This workout was supposed to start at 1:30.
Alright guys, let's get after this workout commentary. So the big goal that I had for this actual workout was, because your back is compromised of so many different muscles, and it just, everything in your back does so many different things, that I really just kind of wanted to train in every angle possible I could think of. You know, you saw in the opening clip that I was talking about, I'm just kind of trying to mix up my training a little bit, keep myself entertained until I decide on some kind of split or some sort of program that I want to do and stick with for a long time. But here, I think that the best way to train your back is to really just nail it in a ton of different angles. So you see what I start with here is going to be a vertical pull. So I go with the ring pull-up, but you can do pretty much any kind of pull-up. The only reason that I really like the ring is that I really feel each individual portion of the contraction, you know, from the drugging my scapula down to really just jamming my elbows into my side, thinking about pulling them to my armpits, and I really just get an awesome lat contraction here. I was able to work up to 3 sets of 8 at body weight with this pretty tight form that you're seeing on screen right now, and so that is pretty accomplishing feeling, just because it's a pretty challenging movement. So hopefully I can get into adding some weight soon. These are kind of my main bread and butter as far as my back training goes, just because width is definitely something I'm really trying to bring up. Ring pull-ups, 3 sets of 8, something I would definitely recommend to anyone. So today I did something a little bit differently. I prioritized the reverse pec deck a little bit higher in my training than I typically would. You know, usually we do this at the end of a workout, you know, kind of just a little burnout at the end, just so you can say you did hit your rear delts and your traps and whatever, your mid back a little bit, and you can just kind of say, oh yeah, I got this done. But today I decided to prioritize it a little bit, and it was definitely a different feeling. This is something I would definitely encourage everyone to do, is to try to, you know, mix up your actual priorities of your training. Priorities meaning the actual order of your exercises. Now generally you want to always do your compounds first, so I did have that ring pull-up compound before this, but because, again, rear delts, just my general back, is something I'm trying to bring up, I figured I would just blast in a different order. So because I had a little bit more energy here, I was able to go, you know, a little bit heavier, get a better contraction than I typically would when using this machine, or just kind of training this specific muscle group. So this is something I would definitely recommend to everyone, especially if you're trying to get that entire package, that full development, is you want everything to be really well put together, and you don't want any pieces to be slacking. So far we've had the vertical pull. In order to get some of that shoulder extension going, we had the reverse pec deck, so some of that shoulder horizontal abduction, and so now I'm going back into a horizontal row. So we're actually back into some shoulder extension, but because we're at a different angle, just shifting emphasis a little bit here. So as you can see guys, what I'm kind of more trying to do than anything is I'm trying to pull this really low through my pinky and contract as low as possible on my lat. That sounds like a little bro sciencey, but trust me, if you actually think about hitting your quote lower lats end quote, it'll feel a lot better. You'll feel a real contraction. So as you see, pull through the pinky, squeeze for a second, and let right down. You also want to minimize the bounce you do a little bit too, just because typically we'll bounce up and down to try to compensate and feel like we're moving the weight a little bit farther than we actually are. That's something that most of us are serious culprits of when training back. Just something to keep in mind. Try to keep your entire torso and lower body as tight as possible. So up next was some good old scapular elevation, aka just a regular old dumbbell shrug, except got a little bit of a twist today. I bent forward at the hips in order to get a little bit of external rotation. So as you can see here, I'm kind of pulling upwards and backwards. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to get a little bit lower on the trap as well, get the external rotators involved. and this is just a way I feel the traps a lot better. I have a lot of my clients do their shrugs like this, and they personally enjoy them a little bit more. So this will be one that I definitely would recommend you guys to give a try. I'm not a huge fan of the barbell shrug because your hands stay in front of you the whole time. It's actually just pretty awkward positioning, especially in compared to an exercise like this. A good way to do this exercise is to use actual 45-pound plates or even 25-pound plates, because it's easier to watch yourself rotate with the plates because they're so much wider than dumbbells. You can really kind of make sure you're getting that actual external rotation portion. Hey guys, and because we nailed the back in so many different, ways today, so many different actual anatomical movements, I just went on to some curls after this. Now technically the lower back isn't something that we gave any serious attention today, but that's because I do squat and deadlift on other days. If you are someone who does not do those motions, you definitely want to get some kind of back extension or rack pull in as well during some point in this workout. That'll be something that you probably want to open up the workout with, or actually get a little bit earlier on, just so you have more gas in the tank when you do it. But anyways guys, we're just ending today's workout with some incline dumbbell curls. Now the reason I prefer the incline dumbbell curl is, as you can see at the very bottom of the motion, my shoulder is flexed and my elbow is extended, and that is as stretched as your bicep is going to get. So what I do is I curl up, supinate as tightly as possible, really pulling through the pinky, and then pull my elbows just super slightly forward. I mean, you can see how very tiny the actual movement in the elbow is. Now there's tons of pivot in the elbow, but the actual shift of the elbow is very small because the shoulder flexion done by biceps is so little. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for the workout commentary. I hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something. Give this workout a try, hitting the back in every single angle possible. Because I hit back 3 days a week, pretty much everything today was only 3 sets. So if you're someone who only hits back twice or even one time, you definitely want to up the volume a little bit more than this. So that was a pretty good workout. Oh, there we go. So the gym that I go to, that I work out at, is super social, because it's a small box, like hometown gym. There was like no one there today because I started working out at like 2:45. It's just funny because like my workouts go so much faster when no one's there and I don't have anyone to like BS around with, and I kind of have to focus on my workout. I just kind of leave the headphones in and go to work. But so it's nice, but then I realize like how much time I actually waste on the days that there are people there and I'm just like talking the whole time. I knocked that workout out pretty fast. Now we're gonna hit some Chick-fil-A. By the way, I tried this new Red Bull line. I say it's new, but it's new to me because I've never tried it. But pretty good, man. Sugar-free, 15 calories. Got me hyped up. Tasted really good. So I'd recommend it. We'll go with an 8 out of 10. Boom, 8 out of 10. If you're not following me on Snapchat, it's gonna pop up right here. It's Alex Chris Martin. You wanna follow me, you'll get dogs, you'll get funny stuff, you'll get more dogs. Okay, now Chick-fil-A.
Hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. My name is Carlos. How may I serve you today?
Hey Carlos, how you doing, man?
Very good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Could I do a 12 count nugget? If I could also do a grilled chicken sandwich, just the entree.
Sandwich myself?
Yes sir, with no tomato.
With no tomato?
Yes sir, and then a Diet Coke to drink.
And a Diet Coke to drink?
Yes sir.
Alright, sounds good, man. That'll be 11:08 at the window.
Thanks, bro.
My pleasure.
They have to say my pleasure. One time I went through the drive-thru and asked, well, they don't have to, but they're supposed to. They're strongly encouraged to. So. That's tempting right there, man. That's tempting. But I got Chick-fil-A, so why would I want donuts? Let's see what this does for my macros for the day. So like you guys know, in a little cut phase going on. Just trying to get a little lean, look like I actually lift weights, you know. So this whole lunch that I just ordered, the 12 count nugget with the grilled chicken sandwich, and then I'm gonna add a ketchup packet, which is like 25 calories if you wanna be that specific. That's gonna be 745 calories. And that's pretty much split half and half between both entrees, which sends my protein real high,
My carbs are now moderate for the day, and my fats are pretty moderate too. Let's get you the total macros here. 71 grams of protein, 24 grams of fat, and 55 grams of carbs. That's pretty damn good, man. That's about as good as it gets, you know, and considering it's fast food. Even though you gotta get 2 entrees, but Chick-fil-A, man, don't disrespect. I think that whether you're trying to like bulk or cut or whatever it is, and then regardless, yes, we know you can hit macros regardless, but I think that the places that are easiest to fit your macros are gonna be Panda Express, Chick-fil-A, Freebirds or Chipotle. Now, you know, if you're bulking, obviously you got more room, you can hit up McDonald's or Burger King or something, you know, a little bit easier and get away with it. You're going to any of those places I just listed, you're pretty high protein, so it's easier to work with. Everybody wanna be a bodybuilder, don't nobody wanna lift no heavy ass weights. Yeah, buddy! Ain't nothing but peanut. Yeah! I wanna cut off flannel so bad. I'm gonna be Ronnie Coleman for Halloween, guys. Just let me do like 10 cycles of every steroid in the world for the rest of my life, and then maybe I'll be half of his size. Supposedly, what I heard was that even before he like started like taking bodybuilding seriously, is apparently he had veins popping through his quads like even before then. Now that says something. I mean, you can work with whatever genes you're given, man, but when you're in a situation like that, that shit's crazy. I'm gonna leave the camera up as I go through the drive-thru, and let's see if the guy gives me some weird looks. That's the biggest thing, is I'm trying to work on not caring about getting weird looks from people while filming myself. What's going on, man?
Hey, Alex?
Yes, sir. Can I get some ketchup with that as well? I don't know if I said that.
Sorry?
Can I get some ketchup with that as well? I don't know if I said that.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. You have a great one. Either he didn't notice or he just didn't say anything, but shout out to you, Danny, at Chick-fil-A. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna chow on this. So you saw a little pre-workout footage. You saw the workout. You saw the post-workout meal. Or you saw what I got for the post-workout meal, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a comment, a like, a subscribe. Every single freaking YouTuber that you follow says the same thing, so I should stop saying it and hope that you just know that. But anyways, guys, I'm Alex Chris Martin, and I will see you in the gym with hopefully a better lighting situation than this.